Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So, something serious to talk about today. And unfortunately, it's not good things to talk about, but it's something that we have to talk about nevertheless, and that's the injury bug. Over the last, I'd say 5-6 seasons, the Yankees have been plagued by injuries, whether it's to major position players around October, whether it's to pitching, whatever the case may be. And this year, it's hitting us early, and it's attacking the pitching staff. Now, the Yankees are going to have a ton of pitchers starting the season on the rotation. So let's go through that list. Today, Rodon has been added to that list. Now, apparently, it's a mild forearm strain. His UCL is intact. So that is good news, because usually when you hear forearm strain, you're hearing and listening and thinking about news on the UCL and something's up with his UCL. That means Tommy John, and you just signed this guy for 6 years, and he's going to spend the first year out for the season. So he's going to miss 7 to 10 days. Hopefully he comes back. Now, we already know that Rodon has had injuries in the past. He had shoulder problems. He's worked through that. And he is quoted as saying, I'm here to pitch in October, not to the All-Star break. I'm here to pitch past that and deep into October. So if this is a precautionary thing that he says he can pitch through, just to get him right, fine. Okay, but hopefully it doesn't open the door and a can of worms to something else. You've lost Frankie Montas for a year, so now that's for the most of the year, probably the entire year. So that's 2/5 of your rotation hurt starting on the IL. Nestor looks like he's not going to miss a start. He looks on track. He looks good. He's not going to start the season on the IL. So that's a positive. So, you also have Efros, a guy that they traded for, lefty out of the bullpen. Now he is on the IL. He's been on the IL with Tommy John. Now you have Lou Trevino, or Trevino, however the hell you pronounce his friggin' name, the guy who blew the game against the Astros in October from the A's. He's starting the season on the IL. So you have a flurry of arms that you're not going to have. And this team was built on pitching. The offense hasn't changed. They tried to bolster the pitching, bolster the rotation, and they're going to try to beat teams 3-2, 2-1, 4-2. They're not going to try to outslug their problems. They're going to try to outpitch their problems. And the problem with teams that are built around pitching is that if the injury bug bites the pitching rotation, you are screwed. And that's exactly what's happening. It happened to the Mets when the Mets had that stellar rotation with Harvey, Syndergaard, Matz, DeGrom, right? They didn't win anything because half the time, 2 or 3 of them were always hurt, right? So now you have this situation. So this effectively ends the battle for the 5th starting rotation. You can expect Herman and Schmidt to make the rotation and pitch and make starts in the beginning of the year. I feel sorry for all the Yankee fans who bought tickets for the Saturday game expecting to see Rodon. I'm one of them. I have tickets to opening day and to that game on Saturday, right? And now you're not going to see Rodon on Saturday. So that's a killer. But again, if it's short term and the UCL is fine, we're good. And now let's talk about Montas for a second. Montas knew he wasn't healthy when they traded for him. The Yankees knew they weren't getting a healthy asset. So that makes you think, why would you make this trade when you don't know exactly what's wrong with this guy's shoulder? And Cashman met the media today too, and, I'm surprised nobody really dove into that part of the equation. You lost out on Castillo, and you went after the second best option, and the second best option is nothing but problems. So what's the issue here with Montas? How long is he really going to be out? So when it's all said and done, the Yankees are now shorthanded to start the year. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe on the video. Help the channel out. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.